Life is a game of strip poker. Shall we play?
She hates me.
Never trust a man with woman's hips.
You're so vulgar! Oh, don't start. I feel sick.
So, this is a den of vice. Really?
What?
Oh, don't doubt.
3 unconventional heroes.
What a wonderfully wicked life you lead.
3 network television premieres.
Now that is what I call entertainment.
Wild, Gods and Monsters, and Shooting Fish. Starts with Wild, Friday at 9 on BBC Two.
Now on BBC Two, the Victorian spirit of Christmas continues with a chilling little number that's unlucky for some.
Alright guys, I'm off. I'll see you later.
Right, taxi.
No license, no job.
Right, taxi.
Go on in to Woolies Winter Wonderland. Go on in to Woolies Winter Wonderland.
Ho, ho, ho.
At MVC's Countdown to Christmas, we've a very special guest.
Bond. James Bond.
Pierce Brosnan stars as 007 in Tomorrow Never Dies. Make it your mission to visit MVC, where Tomorrow Never Dies is available in an exclusive limited edition collector's box. The MVC Countdown to Christmas, our choice of the best music and video at low prices. Pierce Brosnan stars as 007 in Tomorrow Never Dies. The MVC Countdown to Christmas, our choice of the best music and video at low prices.
Cheers! Today, I'd like to talk to you about common sense. Common sense is not something you can learn in university. No, common sense is so called because it's the preserve of the common man. In fact, lots of highly educated, highly cultured people don't have a lot of common sense. People like William Shakespeare. A genius, yes, but he wasted his time writing plays, didn't he? It's common sense that tells us snails are not a foodstuff, Gaston. Common sense tells us that cowboy boots should only be worn by cowboys. It's common sense tells us that we should drive on the left the way the good Lord intended. It's common sense that tells us it's a pint for the fella, glass of white wine, fruit-based drink for the lady. And when a turkey's juices are running clear, it's fully cooked and not before. That's common sense. To quote St. Michael, the patron saint of underpants, if your turkey juices are still pink, stop and think. Merry Christmas, all! Common sense tells us that cowboy boots should only be worn by cowboys.
It's common sense tells us that we should drive on the left, the way the good Lord intended.
If your turkey juices are still pink, stop and think. Merry Christmas, all!
Once upon a Christmas in a land far away, wishes came true on the 25th day. The sweet-tempered girl who was worked to a frazzle was transformed by a gown for a night on the razzle. The cold-hearted queen asked, "Who's fairest of all?" "I am," said the mirror, "but I do love your shawl." Beating all rivals, a dashing young beau came for the princess, but left with the throne. And down in the forest, a twist to the fable, there were tastier things than the girl at the table.
And all too soon I must bid you farewell. With magic and sparkle, this will be an enchanting Noel.
The sweet-tempered girl who was worked to a frazzle was transformed by a gown for a night on the razzle.
This is a Christmas appeal from the NSPCC to ask if you can give £15 now to help save a child's life. Every year in this country, thousands of children are cruelly abused in their own homes. Babies left alone for days without food. Toddlers beaten and bruised. Helpless victims of violence. Young girls and boys shamelessly assaulted. And tragically, it's estimated that every week one child under 5 dies following abuse or neglect. The children shown here are those that make headline news, but for every child you read about in the papers, there are countless more in need of our protection. This Christmas, can you spare £15 to help save a child's life? Your £15 will help us counsel a withdrawn child. Your £15 will help our work with children and parents. And your £15 can help us continue to be there for a child at risk. So please, give the best Christmas gift of all and call 0800 80 20 20 now. That's 0800 80 20 20. We're waiting for your call. Babies left alone for days without food. The children shown here are those that make headline news, but for every child you read about in the papers, there are countless more in need of our protection. We're waiting for your call.
Hello? While I'm helping that the Christmas spirit.
Keep it steady.
But hold on to your stockings, there's more. On Christmas Day, Looney Tunes will be here from 6 in the morning, so you won't have to talk to your gran. I'm off gnome now. But that's Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, all wrapped up on the best place to be at Christmas. Cartoon Network! You can tap into Cartoon Network's selection of Christmas tunes on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, all wrapped up on the best place to be at Christmas. Cartoon Network!
Mend your ways, Gary. Mend your ways before it's too late. Boy, do you know Mr. Tittlewhistle, the grocer's?
Yes, sir.
And have you seen that big bag of Walker's Crisp potato snack in his window?
Yes, sir.
For you and all your friends?
Yes, sir.
And do you think it'll still be there this fine festive morn?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're wrong, because I bought it yesterday. Well, it is Christmas. Do you think it'll still be there this fine festive morn?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're wrong, because I bought it yesterday. Well, it is Christmas.
Gary Lineker takes body and mind to their limits in Are You Superhuman? On BBC Two tomorrow morning at 11:15.
Sure. Don't you just love the holiday spirit, eh?
I'm so cold I can't even feel my toes.
Remember the Christmas when we came here? The kids really loved us.
Yeah, until he came along.
Yeah, what I wouldn't give for one chocolate orange.
Really? Oh, I think I got a spangle stuck on me somewhere. Oi, what are you looking at, Blondie?
It's gonna be a cold, cold Christmas.
Don't start that again.
Cool. They just don't do Christmas like they did in the 70s.
By killing the sailor who asked for nothing, they created the Avenger, who's back for his dues. Gérard Depardieu is the Count of Monte Cristo in this classic story of passion and revenge. The Count of Monte Cristo. The whole series in 7 days, starting at 5:30, Boxing Day on BBC Two.
A rare chance to see a restored version of a classic now on BBC Two as our Laurel and Hardy season continues.